Broadcasting live from the Fountain Arena at the St. Margaret Centre in Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia, where we get set for this tilt between your New Scotland Storm visiting the Gulls. The Gulls, of course, Storm Chasers, are the first place team in the league, having played 27 games, winning 24 of those outright with only one loss. They have one overtime win, one shootout win. The Gulls have 164 goals for and only 36 goals against in their 27 games, with a league-leading 76 points. Your Storm come into this game after a win yesterday in Dartmouth by the skin of their teeth. That's their 7th regular season win in a row. Come into the standings in 3rd place, just 1 point out of 2nd place, with 18 wins outright in regulation, 4 regulation losses, 1 overtime win, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout win, and 1 shootout loss. The Storm has 124 goals for, which is 40 behind the league-leading Gulls. The Storm sitting in 2nd place for goals for with that 124, and 59 goals against, which is also 2nd place in the league behind the league-leading Gulls. So the regular season matchup between these teams, the Gulls have won both of the previous 2, one being the Cole Harbour place, the first one, which I think was a 5-3 loss, and the second game here at St. Margaret Centre that went into overtime, with the Gulls ultimately being victorious with the overtime win. Their lone overtime win of the season, other than, of course, the shootout. So this is game number 27 of the regular season, of the 33-game regular season for the Storm. Storm start coming out of the tunnel, led to the gate by today's starting goaltender, Will Cole. Going to back out of there and let the referees onto the ice. So there's a bunch of games already underway in the league today. The Bandits are visiting the Bombers in Pictou County and have a 9-2 lead at the moment up there in Pictou County. That is the Gulls coming to the ice, led by Cale Campbell. The Valley Wildcats are visiting the Rangers in East Hants, where they're leading the Rangers 5-1. And down in Liverpool, the Whalers are tied 4-4 with the Hurricanes. There's still time to go. And there comes Shoup. Looks like Will waiting for the rest of the team to come out while we wait for them. And in Halifax, we got the John L. Jim Cougars. I guess he decides to come out. Halifax are leading the Cougars in Halifax at the Forum, 2-0 early in the game. So we got 2 of the top teams in the league here today. 2 top scoring teams and the 2 top defensive teams. Looking for a really close battle here today. We're getting geared up for the national anthem. The Odie line out for the national anthem. All right, Storm Watchers, we are getting ready for action here at the St. Margaret Center Fountain Arena. A lot of these kids have played against each other for a lot of years and with each other for a lot of years, both in regular season winter hockey and spring hockey. The Storm, in fact, have, I believe, 4 Tassa Minor hockey players on their team, and Jacob Shoup, Chase Warrington, Cole Rogers, Maddox Lopez. I'm not 100% sure on, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, we're off. That was Tristan Turner and Aiden O'Donnell. Cole Nelson. Can't remember if Nelson played his minor hockey here or in Bedford. So that's icing Storm, right back down to the Storm end. Turner and O'Donnell again. Turner wins, back to Chip. So the Gulls have a few players out. Danny Walters out due to suspension. Dylan Poplinski on D, out with a broken thumb, I believe it is. And apparently, Ewan McDonald broke his hand yesterday, so our thoughts are with Ewan and wishing him a speedy recovery. So the Gulls have their slightly changed line, with Turner playing center on their top line for Chip and Hartland. We got Logan Foote and Gregoire on D for the Gulls. That's a shot. Pad save. Will drives that into the corner. Hartland in the corner. Now Turner. In behind the net. Krillman. Odie gets it out. Footy keeps it in. Dumps it up to Turner. In through the middle. That's Welsh. Over to Odie. Odie dumps that in, and he's going to head towards the bench, as does the rest of that lineup. Cale Campbell keeps that out on the side. Jacob Hartland for the Gulls. Really good, sneaky player, like in a good way. And that's snagged out of here. Will flashing the leather. And they play it, keep it in play. Slanye. Clements off the boards to McLeod. McLeod gets it past Jay. Foot race now. He's going to recover in the corner, trying to get it to O'Donnell. He does. 007 in the far corner. Blue keeps it up in front, in the zone. Gulls with it. They get it out to the red line, and they dump it into the Storm D zone. Sanford's back. Saunier keeps it in. He dumps it in deep. Fluid behind the Storm net. Little bobble. Reversing. Passing it over to Clements on the boards, but that goes off the boards, and Jay keeps it in for, I was going to say Dartmouth, but the Gulls. Is it too early to start drinking games, folks? Nate Al-Qaid with it behind the net. He fans on it. Clements gets a stick on it, but overskates, and Gulls coming back the other way. Power sets it out front, but nobody home for them. McDonald's on the ice. Gotta make sure that's the same McDonald. Maybe I had bad information, not sure, folks. That misses short side. They rim it around to the near side. Warrington gets it out. McDonald dumps that back in. We got Scotland trying to get it up just in behind Boudreau. Gulls picking it up in the neutral zone and dropping it in. McDonald on the forecheck in behind to Nelson. Boudreau right up front to Roberts. Scotland in the corner gets stripped and draws the penalty. Storm are going to go on the power play. On the delayed penalty, Will Cole heading to the bench. Try to get the extra skater, but it is blown dead. So the Storm are going to go draw the game's first penalty, and they're going to go on the McPower play. Brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants. Well, the first one being right here around the corner in Upper Tantallon, Quinpool Road, Spring Garden Road in Halifax, Elmsdale, or Cole McLeod on the McPower play. .007 stepping up the half wall, trying to keep it in front of him. And the Gulls clear that down. Cole's going to bump that to Krillman. In behind the Storm net's going to come out the far side, passing it up to 007. Otherwise known as Donnie or Owen O'Donnell. Gets rubbed out on the boards. He's going to get there. He gets to the puck first. Over to O'Donnell. Odie. Back out to Krillman. Loses it in his feet. Chip it on the attack for the Gulls. But Odie picks it up. He shot off the bar. Pretty sure that was the crossbar. Krillman was unable to keep it in. Storm have to get onside, which gives the Gulls an opportunity. But Odie picks it up, and now he's trying to skate it in. Each Gulls player gets it back out. 007 now. Over Krillman. Krillman up to Clements. Clements skating it in. Drops it back to Odie. Odie to Krillman. Krillman up, just misses Odie, goes around in behind the net. Clements backhand over to McLeod, just past the stick. Odie in the corner. Up the half wall. Up to Krillman. Krillman over to 007. Back to Krillman. He's going to, I thought he was going to shoot. Odie. He shoots that one into the bread basket, and that's smothered by Cale Campbell. 37 seconds to go in this power play. Again, brought to you by McDonald's restaurants here in Upper Tantallon, Twinpool Road, Spring Garden Road, and Halifax. Odie on the draw. Gulls with it, gets past Krillman. Cole setting that up for 00. Oh no, Pat trying to pass it to Krillman. Saw Fleming coming in. Pass over off the boards to 00. Number to Odie. Jay with the big hit. They rim it around. 00 keeps it in. 10 seconds to go on the McPower play. Odie. Over to McLeod. McLeod into the shin pads of Krillman. Out in front of the net. 00's going to step up, pushing it forward as the penalty expires. And we get back to 5-on-5 hockey. That's Turner and 00. McLeod coming in here now. Turner skating around. They get a stick on it. Logan Foote picks it up for the Gulls. Up to Chip. Chip with it. Tries to cross ice pass. McLeod. He's going to dump it up, and he's going to ice it, but no, it's on net, so no ice. So the Storm can get a change, and he covers it up, freezes a play, face off in the Gulls zone. Gulls captain Tristan Turner talking to the referee about something before heading off the ice. We've got the Shoop line on with Juice at left wing, Boudreau right wing, Sanford and Cluett. Logan Foote shot into the shin pads, and that's blocked. Juice. Shoop off the boards. On the forechecks, Boudreau. Picking it up, centering it, trying to get it over to Shoop, but Foote intercepts that. Power. Coming over for the Gulls. Power skating it out. And he loses it. Cluett's going to rim that around to the other Cluett, but it gets past him to Gregoire, keeping it in. Now Power. He's got LKE coming in on the other side. Now he's got it on the wall. Backhanding it up. That's Sanford and Power in the corner. Miro, I think that is, coming in. Sanford on the near side. She's going to put it off the glass, and that's going to get out. And that should not be icing, and it's not. Turner back for the Gulls. Sees Hartland at the blue line with stretch pass. Hartland gets a stick on it. No ice. Krillman. Longtime spring hockey and minor hockey teammates, Hartland and Krillman. Odie coming through. Gregoire. Odie loses the glove, picks it up. Gallant with 2 goals yesterday, and shot by Welsh. Rebound. Point blank. Shot by young man River. Going around to the near side. Gallant coming over. Lopez puts that on net. Odie picks up the rebound on net. Puts a shot on net. That just gets past the reach of Welsh. Chip on the far side. He's got Turner busting up through the center. Cole drives that behind the net. Gets a stick on that one. That pops weirdly up into the air. That's into traffic and blocked. What? putting it up into the corner. Turner in behind the Storm net. Out in front to Chip. Off the post. Will Cole just gets enough of his foot on it, I think, to drive that. Wells to Odie. Odie puts that on net high, and they head to the bench for a change. Turner's going to pick up, no, that's Jay picking up the rebound. At the red line, he's going to dump that into the Storm zone, and Will's going to cover that one up. Freezing the action. 7 minutes to go in the first period. We've got Buckshot on the board. 0 apiece. Been one penalty assessed to the Gulls so far. That's the only infraction so far. 007 on this face-off. Cloud's out on the far side. Gulls are able to keep it in. It's Fleming with the puck for the Gulls. Broken up by O'Donnell. On the attack, they get it back through to Saunier. Scotland working in the corner with them. Help from Clements. Clements over to 007, up to McLeod. McLeod busting through the middle. He's out in the front. McLeod, oh, back in, just misses. Gulls into the Storm zone. Nelson's back. Tries to rim it around, but kind of fans on it. Picking it up there was Clements. Foot keeps it in, out in front of the net. McLeod sees O'Donnell. Little move. Off and in, no ice. As that line heads to the bench, and the Shoop line comes out. That's Amaro for the Gulls. Dumping it in on the forecheck. Fluid's going to rim that around, but it's going to get past. No. Roberts keeps it, isn't able to keep it in. Juice picks his pocket there at the blue line. He's got Shoop. Shot, and it goes in! Juice scores to give the Storm a 1-0 lead. Justin Fluid rifles one through, and it must have just trickled either, looked like a gut save, gut trap, and either went under his arm to get through, trickled through, or through the 5-hole. I didn't get a good view of it here while I was watching. And just like that, the Storm take a 1-0 lead. See if they can keep it up. These Gulls are dangerous, so there's not many safe leads of these guys. Aiden O'Donnell, and a lot of time left. He wins. That goes down through. Greg Wire back over to El Qaid. Hartland on the wall. He passes it over to Chip. Chip shot. And Will Cole gets a glove on it. Kind of bobbles it and catches his own rebound right out of midair as he's stretching it out. Face off. Face off in the Storm zone. O'Donnell. Odie. He wins it. Krillman's going to rim it around to the near side. Al-Qaid's going to keep it in, put it up into the corner. No, that's Lopez. Lopez is going to send it. Sees O'Donnell. O'Donnell sees Wells pass just in front of him. Wells tries to get it over to O'Donnell. Now he's in behind the net. Around out front. Misses Welsh. Krillman puts it up in foot. O'Donnell. Odie out to Krillman. Krillman's going to put it on net. Tip in front. That's up into the netting above the glass. And out of play. .452 to go in the first period. Storm with a 1-0 lead. Face-off coming out into the neutral zone. I guess because of the tip in front of the net off the Storm player. Got McLeod trying to work there. Bell sent it back off the board. Scotland over to Rogers. His pass to Jay. Dumps it back in. Big shoulder check. Out in front of the net. Saved by Will Cole. Rebound. Another one. A couple little pad saves. Driving it out in the corner. 007 busting down the far side. And Foot sweeps that off his stick. Picks it up, though, in behind the net. He's got Clements. Clements puts it back in behind the net. Clements with a nice hit. Rogers with a shot on net. Block. O'Donnell. Oh, and Clements almost got that one in on the open net. 007. Around the world. Over to McLeod. McLeod low angle. Puts it on net. Rebound. Picked up by 00. In behind the net. Foot. No, that's not Foot. Saunier. Rogers. Hand pass. 3:47 to go in the first period. Face-offs coming out into the neutral zone. McLeod's going. I thought it was a hand pass. McLeod's going to the box. Storm are going on the Landry McGillivray penalty kill. Odie's on the PK. Face-off. He's got Gallant, Lopez, and Krillman. Hartland. Smart player, that Hartland. Lopez in the corner. Got Turner. Gallant, Hartland with it, skating out and through the face-off zone. Will gets a blocker on it, drives it up into the netting. Face-off in the Storm zone on this Landry McGillivray penalty kill. Minute 41 to go on that. Referee talking to Will, not sure what they were chatting about. They win it back to Foot. That pass just gets past Hartland. It's Liver. Over to Chip, back to Liver. Back to Chip. Out to Foot. Hartland misses. Back out to Foot. Over to Chip. Turner, shot, scores! A power play goal. Just gets past the right side of Will Cole. He did a great job of creating movement and creating lanes there. And with 3:07 to go in the first period, we are tied at 1 apiece. Cloud out of the box and on the face-off. 007 with the pressure, get past Gregoire, circling around. Over to Sanford, bouncing pass, can't keep it in, back out, recovering in the neutral zone, waiting for the Storm to get onside, dumps it in. 007 attacking on the far side, now McLeod in the corner. Gregoire with it on the near side for the Gulls. Now out on the far side, passing. Fleming, Sanford driving that in. Al-Qaid behind his net. 007 on the attack. Sanford trying to get that on net, can't get it off cleanly. Nelson back off the boards to Sanford. Nate Al-Qaid. Shot and save. Power coming out through, misses high. Nelson into the corner. Cloud gets that one out past Gregoire, no icing. That puck gets back past. Foot race, icing called off. Scotland can't get it out cleanly. Amaro passes it over to the far side. Rogers and Power in the corner. Shoop up to Warrington. Warrington up the left wing. He's going to chip it in. Now get on the forecheck. Him and Boudreau. This line producing the Storm's only goal of this game so far. Boudreau on the far side. Boudreau skating in behind the net. Swooping in. Now into the corner. Scotland with a big hit. Amaro working his way through. Shot, saved by Cole. Rogers with the puck. Last minute of the first period. Tied at 1 apiece. Turner. Storm get caught on the line change. She shoots and snipes it and scores. And with 39.3 seconds left, the Storm with a bad change and snipes one past Will Cole. turnover, really. But O'Donnell on the draw. Chip into Gallant, sends it out front. That gets driven into the corner. Back out to Nate El-Kaid. Through traffic, deflected up over the net. Gallant gets hit as he gets the puck down. No icing. Gregoire's going to send that around. Nate El-Kaid. 12 seconds to go in the period. Jacob Hartland. Weaving his way through. Lopez gets that poked off the stick. Welsh trying to get it out, but Turner turns it over. And there you have it, Storm fans. That's the end of the first period, where the Gulls lead 2-0. Or 2-1, sorry, not 2-0, 2-1. Shots are 10 for the Gulls, 8 for the Storm. Around the league, the Bandits have taken an 11-2 lead over the Bombers. The Wildcats have got a 5-1 lead over the Rangers. The Whalers have taken a 5-4 lead over the Hurricanes down in Liverpool. And Halifax has taken a 5-1 lead over the Cougars in Halifax. And that Bandits Bombers game is a final. That's no longer in progress. So that's an 11-2 final. Goaltenders switch ends. The team's still chatting on their respective benches. Aiden O'Donnell. Referee, linesman got the referee for something. O'Donnell and Turner. O'Donnell pushes that one through. He's on the forecheck, keeps it in front of him in the corner. Trying to get it out front to Gallant. Rubbing him out on the boards. Turnover. Foot. Drives it up in deep. Lopez. Up to Gallant. Right back to Foot. Gallant. Hartland with a shot. Deflected up and out of play. Face off in the Storm D zone. Storm are going to change their lines. Going to bring out Cloud, Clements, O'Donnell, Sanford, and Cluett. Cloud on the draw. He's waved out. 007 comes in to take the draw. He wins back to Cluett. Cluett's going to rim that around. McLeod picks it up on the wall, gets past him. El-Kaid passing it over to Jay. Icing Storm. Face off back in the Storm D zone. .007's going to take the face off. McLeod coming out wide. Try to push it over to McLeod. Got El-Kaid and the screener in front. Cole sees that all the way through and saves that. McLeod on the draw. Sanford back, puts that around the net, way over to the other side. Jay's going to keep that in for the Gulls. Sanford. Up off the glass, Jay's going to keep that in, out in front of the net. That's going to be icing. Some New Scotland clothing has New Year's sale, and lots of stuff still on sale going on. Get it online at newscotlandclothing.ca or at their flagship location at 16 Portland Street in downtown Dartmouth. Lots of great Nova Scotia design, Canadian-made clothing, made sustainably and responsibly. newscotlandclothing.ca. Odie's out on the draw. Turner for the Gulls. Turner wins chip. And Will drives that up into an out of play. So we'll do it over again. Same people, same spot. Grillman. That's up in the air. Welsh gets in behind him. He's down. Is going to be able to beat Foot. Foot gets a stick on it. He pokes it back. Chip. Sees Hartland, but he gets his pocket pick. Odie trying to work his way through, but Chip gets that off the stick. Coming around on the near side. Chip off the boards. Chips it off the boards. And back to Foot. Foot off the boards to Chip. Chip's going to see Turner, but O'Donnell gets a stick on it, breaks it up. Lopez off the boards and into the neutral zone, but Chip puts her right back in. Grillman. That's into the zone. Odie's on the forecheck. Gulls get it around to the near side, and Foot picks it up. He's passing it up to Chip. Fluid's on him. Turner. Cross crease, cross ice over to Hartland, but that misses. Hartland with the puck. He's going to dump it in deep to Turner. Turner on the far wall, across to Gregoire. His shot misses across the crease over to Nate Al-Qaid. On net to Turner. His shot misses. Grillman off the glass and into the neutral zone. Gregoire keeps it in front of him. Power. Putting it towards the net where Scotland stops it, gains control. Off the boards and intercepted by Gregoire. Now Scotland picking up off of Gregoire's. The bounce off Gregoire's stick. Up the juice off the stick and they pick it up. A lot of turnovers going on here. Back in the neutral zone. Gregoire back for the Gulls. Shoop on the attack. Now Boudreau on this side. Stormer offside. Gives the Gulls time to recoup. And Gregoire skating it in. First on the puck, back in the other side. Rogers into the corner with Amaro. Puck comes around to the near side. Scotland's going to get there. Trying to get it up to Boudreau. McLeod gets a stick on it. It's out into the neutral zone. Battling just outside the blue line. Across the ice. To Clements, who they say blew offside. And they're bringing the face-off all the way back. It's a bad call. McLeod's on the draw. Into the corner, puts it towards the net, rebound, hit a player, I think might have hit O'Donnell. Back to Nelson. Nelson over to Sanford. Sanford up towards the net, little deflection, almost in. 007 with the puck in the far corner, over to Clements. Rimming around, Sanford's going to keep it in. For a puck shot into the shin pads, we're heading back. Nelson gets there first. He's got pressure. Sanford has it in her feet. Now on her stick, over to O'Donnell. Nelson picks it up the other way, up to Clements, off the stick. Saunier, turnover. Shot, save, another shot. And Will Cole gets a glove on that. denying the opportunity. The OD line comes on out. In beyond the net, that's Hartland. And around on the near side, they got Turner out front, but he passes it right to Welsh. Welsh gets it out of the zone. O'Donnell and Al-Qaid. Logan Foote. He bobbles it. Welsh with the pressure. He gets the puck out, but that's back and forth in the skates. Chip's got Hartland on the far side. Lopez tying him up. Plant tying up Turner. Backhanding it over, but that gets right to Hartland. Comes off the wall, puts it up to Turner. Can't be doing that. Turner shot, save. Just can't be throwing the puck up and out there against these guys. You got to be doing it deliberately into a spot so that we're not turning the puck over. Especially on that line to those scorers, they're pretty potent. McLeod line out. Owen's going to take the face off. Rogers going to rim that around in the near wall. McLeod's on the wall, picking it up, skating it through the neutral zone. Rogers grabs that one out of the air, puts it up to O'Donnell, gets tied up. Rogers steps up to keep that one in front of him. Into the corner, Liver has it, trying to pass it up to Fleming. Gets back to meet him in the corner. Scotland's there. Saunier out in front, shot, and save. Cutting back through. Another shot and save. And a little bit of extracurricular activities after the whistle. Storm player, I think Scotland's heading to the box. Ended up putting the Gulls player on Will. So the Storm are going to go on their second Landry McGillivray penalty kill of the game. Gulls scored on the first one. Turner's out for the face-off for the Gulls. Aiden O'Donnell for the Storm. He's got Plant, Fluid, and Sanford. Over to Chip. Chip across. Shot, save. Will flashing the leather on the shot from Hartland. Drove 12 seconds off that penalty. Aiden again wins it. Players there. Over to Chip, back to Foote. Puts it up into the corner. Liver and Sanford working in the corner, back out. Hartland to Foote. Foote tries to get it to Turner, but goes back around. Liver in behind the net. Brings it around to the far side. Hartland's going to pick it up along the blue line. Sees Chip on the side. He's going to put it across to Hartland. Plant out in front. Breaks it up. Foot's pushing it up to Turner. Turner across to Hartland. Hartland's shot misses high. Rebound comes over to the near side. Chip picks it up, skating it out in front. Will didn't even see that one. What a shot. What a pass. And the Gulls take a 3-1 lead. .7:45 to go in the second period. Gulls leading 3-1. Shoop on the faceoff. Power coming through, working his way around Scotland. Tries to wrap around. Will covers that one up. And Shoop's heading to the box for a head contact penalty. Or is it Warrington? No, neither one of them. Scotland going right back. No, Scotland right back in the box. 2 minutes head contact. Landry McGillivray penalty kill. Foot in the high slot. Over to Hartland. Hartland back to Foot. Foot shoots. Will had it and it fell out. We get that one at least to the neutral zone. O'Donnell picks it up, skating it through, trying to get past Foot. Gets a stick on it. Hartland sends it backwards. Perlman clears that one down. O'Donnell hard off the side of the net. Actually, I think Campbell got a piece of that. O'Donnell picks that one off. 007 skating through. He's got one player to beat. Drops it for McLeod now. Lopez up to McLeod. McLeod shot into the shin pads. El Qaid. Hartland over to Chip. Got an odd man rush 3-on-2 happening here. McLeod gets back up in to even it up. Crossover on the far side. Lopez just clear that out of there. .33 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Gregoire puts that one up into the air. Lopez flicking it forward. Gulls recover it. That one gets rimmed around. Gregoire's going to keep it in front of him on the wall. El Qaid over the power. 5 seconds left on this Landry McGillivray penalty kill. Just clear it. Aidan O'Donnell coming through. Welsh loses it off his stick. Out in front to Gallant. Hands on a power coming back the other way. Shot and gloved out of the air by Cole. Will Cole again. They've just missed a shit ton of shots too. Scotland in the corner. He's going to rim it around to the far side. Gallant on the wall. Reversing back the other way. Gulls on him. They come out with it. Coming around and behind the net. Reverse. And power scores for the Gulls, and they take a 4-1 lead. About 4:28 to go in the second period. 4-1 Gulls. Boudreau dumping that one down and in. Warrington, the hit in behind the net. Shoop coming back out the far side. Liver on this side. Icing is waved off. Perlman. They send that out in front. Warrington gets a stick on it, pokes it out to the blue line. The Gulls keep it in. Liver and Lopez. Liver comes out with it. Cross ice. El Qaid shot. Will Cole diving, trying to save that on 5-1. One side of the net to the other, diving, trying to do what you can. .007 over to Sanford, up to Clements, off the stick, McLeod. Shot misses wide, deflected wide, I think, actually. Power skating down through, gets out, pass, Will snags that one out of the air. .309 to go in the second period. The Gulls are now leading 5-1. Over to Clements. Storm stay onside. Clements with the puck, trying to work his way through. Takes a shot. Fluid puts it on net. .007 pass just in behind McLeod. He sends it towards the front of the net. Hits the Gull player. Clements picking it up. McDonald. Clements attack. .007. Rogers. Rogers picks it up on the wall, poking it up. Bob to Clements. Clements toe drag coming through, shot misses wide. Welsh on the attack. Scotland in the high slot. Bouncing puck in front of the net. Welsh with the spinorama. Gulls are getting a little scrambly for a change. Welsh with the puck, trying to get it through. Cross the crease over to Aiden. He wasn't able to get a shot. Land it, working in the corner. Chip coming in through. Rogers breaks it up, tying him up on the wall. Chip sends it in behind the net. Shot, save, Will. Rebound, picked up by Hartland. Working his way through. He gets another shot, misses high. Scotland, that shouldn't be an icing. The players were right there on the blue line, had a chance to hit it. And the Gulls player in particular. But anyway, icing. So face off with 1:06 to go in the second period, coming right back down to the Storm zone. Clouds on the face off. Chip, shot. Will gets a blocker on that. Hartland on his knees, picking up the puck, putting it back out the foot. Foot puts it in behind the net. Lopez is there, putting it up the boards. Rim it around to the other side. They pump it up deep. Turner in behind the Storm net. 45 seconds to go in the period. Out front, chip. I think we'll get a stick on that to drive it high. Hartland. Cloud pass just past the end of the stick of Clements. Perlman picking that one up. Chip in, shot. Trapped by Cole, Will Cole. 11.2 seconds to go in the second period. McLeod on the faceoff. McLeod in the corner. And that's the end of the second period, Storm watchers. Where the Gulls head to the dressing room for the intermission with a 4-goal lead, leading 5-1. So the camera will stay live, but we're going to mute the mic here for the next little bit and pick you up after the break in about 8 minutes or so. Welcome back to the St. Margaret Center Storm Watchers. We're here to pick up the third period for this tilt. The Gulls versus our New Scotland Storm. Storm set back on their heels a little bit there in that second period. Allowed 3 goals. Very, very scrambly and on their heels for most of that period. So the Storm come into the third period trailing 5-1. See if they can get their act together here for the third period and make a game of this. Teams haven't come out from the tunnel yet. In other games around the league here today, the Bandits have defeated the Warewell Bombers in Pictou County 11-2. The Valley Wildcats are leading the Rangers 5-1. And down in Liverpool, the Whalers they have defeated the Western Hurricanes 5-4. And in Halifax, the Wolverines are leading the Donald Jim Cougars 6-3. And of course here it's 5-1 Gulls. And in Truro, the Bearcats are leading the Novas 1-0. Storm are coming to the ice. No sign of the Gulls yet. Captain Aidan O'Donnell just coming out now for the Storm. You're looking for second opinion on your home, auto, life, or business insurance? Reach out to Cluett Insurance. They can give you a free assessment on your insurance needs, consultation and build a program and policy that's right for you with the right coverage, deductibles, limits, the whole 9 yards, and of course give you a quote. Cluett Insurance, because life happens. CluettInsurance.ca. And the Gulls come to the ice. We're about ready to get started for the third period here. See if we can play a little better and claw our way back into this game. Get ready for the third period. Aidan O'Donnell comes out to meet Tristan Turner for the face-off. Turner sending it over to Gregoire. Gregoire on the far side. Gregoire puts it on net. Cole snags that one out of the air. Face-off in the Storm's D zone. 14 seconds into the period. Odie on the draw. Through the legs, but Hartland has it. Poking it up. Lopez off the boards. O'Donnell gets it out. At the red line, battling. He skates it in. Trying to work his way around Foot. Hartland coming back the other way. Lopez getting a stick on it. Pokes it up. Keeps it in. O'Donnell chasing Foot. Turner. Shot misses high. Rebound comes all the way around. O'Donnell's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. Bodie driving it in. Glant, Welsh, Lopez, Krillman heading to the bench. Got Sanford, Nelson, Sanford Clements. Other O'Donnell. High stick Storm. Coming back out into the neutral zone. Odie heads to the bench. McLeod comes out in his place. Over to Sanford. Sanford up off McLeod's stick. And Campbell's going to cover that one up and freeze the play. Face off in the Gulls D zone. How did they just get four shots on it? Saunier passing over, intercepted by Claire Sanford. 007. Fluid off the boards. McLeod trying to get it around Al-Qaid. Fluid on net. There's a little bit on the short side. Campbell snags that one out to freeze the play. And the shoot line will come on with Scotland, Rogers, Cluett, and Boudreau. 18:27 to go in the game. Storm are trailing 5-1. Juice to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. Campbell snags that one out of the air. Freeze the play. Shoop on the faceoff. That's Rogers blocks that shot by Power. Line him up in the corner. Power there. Save and rebound. Boudreau. Skates it out, tries to chip it up the boards. Donald skating it in. And we have a penalty. Cluett, Juice heading to the box. Head contact, they're calling. Storm are going on the Lander McGillivray penalty kill. Two minutes on the Lander McGillivray PK. Odie, Krillman, Lopez were out. They did not allow Gallant to come out, so Scotland is out. Footy in the high slot. Corner out of Hartland at the half wall. Back up to Liver. Hartland at the point. Over to Foot at the high slot. Chip. Shot, save, rebound, save, another save. That's three, that's four. All right, figuring it out. Face off in the Storm D zone. They only, out of all those shots, they only put one up on the board. Unreal. All right, Krillman. Final up on the board. Odie on Turner. Turner cuts through. Pass just misses Chip. Odie gets that one cleared down. Hartland a Foot, over to Chip. Chip with some speed, in on the far side, around O'Donnell. Into the corner, delay, Krillman tying him up. Krillman working on his belly. Out to Hartland. Hartland skating forward. Shot deflected by Krillman. Walk. Back out to Foot. Over to Chip. Hartland skating it in. Little delay. Putting it up into the corner to Liver. Around the far side to Chip. Chip back to Liver on the near side. See, Turner comes racing in. Tries to get it on it. 5-10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go on this Landry McGilvery penalty kill. Hartland out at the point. Over to Foot. On net. That gets blocked, but Hartland puts it over to Turner. Now McLeod. Skating through. Puck up in the air. Foot knocks that one down into the corner. McLeod turning around, skating through. Up to O'Donnell, into the corner. McLeod picking up the loose puck, trying to get around the referee. Back out to Sanford at the point. She goes on net, that hits Turner, falls down in front of him, coming back the other way. And he shoots that one. And Wills freezes that one. Face off in the Storm zone, 15:03 to go in the game. Gulls are leading 5-1. McLeod on the face-off. Clements up on the near side, skating down the wall, in on the near side, trying to get around. Nelson skating back. Passing up to O'Donnell. Neutral zone. McLeod. In through, trying to get between the two Gulls players. First the puck on the wall. Tied up on the wall. Puck comes out. And the Gulls are offside. I believe that was Fleming. It was a couple of steps in. Shoop on the draw. Back to the Gulls. Roberts circling around. Putting it in deep. Rogers back. Puck reverse. That's in. That ended up being in the feet of Warrington. Gulls back the other way. Scotland. Pass ends up to the Gulls. Juice working his way through. Into the corner. Gulls coming back now. O'Donnell keeps it from him. Odie trying to get up into the corner. He's got Roberts there. Tying him up on the boards. Gulls out with it. Coming out the far side to Amiro. Krillman over to O'Donnell on the boards, trying to get it up to Gallant. Gallant's out and free. Odie. Backhand miss. Lopez gets it on the boards, puts it up to Gallant. Gallant up to O'Donnell. He's tied up a little bit by Jay. Krillman, shot, blocker save, goes a mile high and out of play. 12:43 to go in the game. Gulls leading 5-1. Looking to hire this year? Reach out to Jen Warrington in the Fusion Group, fusiongroup.ca. Welsh on the face-off shot into the shin pads, back the other way. Lopez gets there first. Now Turner on the boards. And there is offside. O'Donnell. Gallant coming over on the wall. Welsh going up into the corner. He's going to get there first. Odie. Grellman trying to poke it up. Chip with it. Getting it over to Hartland. Hartland just gets past Turner. Turner's going to get there and pick it up. He puts it on net. Will drives that to the near wall with the stick. Turner in the corner. Hartland. Shot saved by Will. Another one. Welsh working hard, trying to keep him at bay as the rest of the team changes their line. The McLeod line comes out, keeps it in front of them. That's Clements. McLeod. And that is a goal, and I think McLeod got that one. Storm get back to within 3, scoring their second. 5-2 Gulls. And McLeod's leading the charge with the handshakes to the bench. Hey, sweetheart. Coming back out. McLeod on the face-off. Missed that one. I was a little distracted there. Icing, I believe. Yeah, face-off coming all the way back down into the Gulls D zone. 007 lining up for the face-off. He wins. Back to Sanford. Sanford just behind Clements. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Sanford regroups. Sending it back in. Jay. No, this isn't Jay. That's Foot. Sanford skating in to get a stick on that. Tying him up into the corner. Sanford gets hauled down. Puck comes out. Foot's going to keep that in. Cross crease, and they score. This team does a great job of getting the puck moved over and creating movement in lanes. Shoop on the faceoff. Boudreau coming in, sends it out in front. Rogers on net, rebound. And I believe out of play, face off in the Gulls D zone. They just gave him an extra shot. What a Odie. Cross over to Hartland. Jay coming in. Jay with it, out in front of the net. Chip, shot. Rebound over to the far side. Hartland picks it up. Jay. On net, save. Odie on the draw. Falls through, chip, shot, save. Little snags that one out of the air. Perlman sends that around behind the net over to Welsh. Long stretch pass to Odie on net. Offside, so he's got to get onside now on the attack. Turner with the puck over to Hartland. Lopez keeps it in front, dumps it in. Nope, doesn't make it. Lopez breaking it in. He puts that one, goes across the crease, across the front of the net. Clements on the far side. Clements into the corner. Clements still working. Turner comes out with it on the far side. Clements still battling with him. 007. In behind now. 007 around to the near side. Clements. Cloud picking it up on the far side. Clements now. Over to Sanford. Sanford on net as that's tipped. Loose puck. That's cleared out of there. Nelson's going to be back to pick that up. Over to Sanford. Liver has that one. Working his way through. Shot. Gut trap. Puck comes out though. That shot misses wide. Gregoire dumping that up in deep for the Gulls. Sanford in behind the net. She's going to rim it around. Foot's there, going to keep it in. He's trying to put it up. McLeod. His pass goes off the skate back in. Nelson gets it up. Pass to Donald. Going to go into the bench. Fleming going to skate that one in. That goes up high in behind the net. Loose puck. Nelson breaks that one up. Sanford off the glass. Comes out. Foot keeps it in at the blue line. Cross ice over to Gregoire, sitting over there free. Off the side of the net. Will was unable to cover that. Foot picks that one up in the high slot. Shot, miss. Over on the far side, and Boudreau. Boudreau, the shot, miss. Rebound comes out. Far side. Storm have changed most of their line. We've got Welsh on now, Scotland. Jay at the point, blocker save. Welsh picks up the puck on the wall. Boudreau's still out. Pushing it up, Boudreau heading to the bench. Power heading in with it for the Gulls. Working his way through. Shot misses short side, off the side of the net. Will drives that back with the stick. Odie with the puck. That nice pass up to Welsh. Back out to Odie. Camden was already up in there deep. Hartland trying to get around Scotland, but he keeps it in front of him. Trying to be fancy and skate the way in. Got to just get that one in. 5:04 to go in the game. Storm are down 6-2. Gulls coming in. And Will snags that one out of the air. 4:56 to go in the game. Over to Foot. Foot out on the far side. Hartland. Hartland with the puck on the wall. Checked by Lopez. McLeod. It's going to send it around over to the far side. It's going to get past O'Donnell. Bell's going to put it up in deep. Try to get it out the side of the net. O'Donnell over to Clements. Clements coming, getting it off the wall. Skating it in and turnover again. Lopez. Pass up to McLeod. McLeod's in behind. Gregoire caught up. Shot. Backhanded shot. That's saved by Campbell. 3:50 to go in the game. Gulls leading 6-2. Warrington, Shoup, Fluid, Sanford, Tommy Gunn. Round to the far side, Juice. Oh, it just gets past the stick. Sanford passing up. Sanford cross ice. Gulls player picks it up. Battle at the red line. Juice is able to push that one down into the Storm zone. Roberts picks it up at Storm zone. Gulls D zone. Sanford keeps that one in, sends it up into the corner. Thomas Fluid comes out from the neutral zone. Loose puck, Welsh pokes it up to Odie. Odie working his way through, shot to the bread basket, and that's smothered by Campbell. Welsh was on the face-off. Nelson with the shot, or Rogers with the shot. It was blocked. Puck comes all the way back down. Icing. Face-off comes back down to the Gulls' end. Odie line stays out. No changes to that line. Turner on the face-off for the Gulls. Gallant over to Rogers. Spinning backhand shot. Just goes a little wide. Hartland with speed. Shot, and Will stretching grabs that one out of the air. 2:20 to go in the game. And freeze the play. Storm have shot a lot of shots into traffic and into Gulls players, and creating turnovers, come back the other way. Turner on the wall, Krillman's on him. McLeod in for support, gets it up to O'Donnell. Got low 7 up in the air over to Boudreau. Chip passing it up to Hartland on the near wall. Grillman back. Hands it up. Battling through the neutral zone. McLeod picks it up at the red line. In on the far side. Trying to get it around. Beats him. Picks it up in the corner. Now the Gulls with it in the corner. O'Donnell comes over. McLeod in for support. Neutral zone. Lopez. Oh, he loses it. Grillman puts it forward. Boudreau over to 007. 007 got tied up, so now deep. Gulls out on the near side, the near corner. Boudreau gets a stick on it. Passing it up in deep. Hartland coming through. Shot, save, rebound. Storm get it cleared off to the side. Juice picking it up in the corner. Pass just gets past Sanford, but she picks it up, the rebound up off the wall, gets rubbed out on the boards. Still battling. She manages to get the puck, sending it over to the slot area. She draws the penalty out of it. So with 50 seconds to go in the game, the Storm will go on the McPower play. Brought to you by McDonald's Restaurants here in Upper Tallon. Quidpole Road in Halifax and Spring Garden Road in Halifax. Cloud over to 00. Off the boards to Sanford. Backhand over to Cluett. McLeod, 00. McLeod out in front. Shot, rebound, unable to get a second shot off. Odie. 00. McLeod shot, rebound, scores! That got through! And McLeod scores! Oh, no, Cluett's leading the charge, so I guess it was Thomas Cluett that got that goal. And if that is the case, that's Tommy's first Nova Scotia U15 major goal. Congratulations, Thomas. 8 seconds to go. There you have it, Storm Watchers. That's the end of the game and the end of the Storm's winning streak as they fall 6-3 to the Gulls. So the Storm are back in action with 2 more road games next weekend. They head up to Antigonish on Saturday to take on the Novas, and then right down to Liverpool on Sunday morning to take on the Western Hurricanes. So again, the Storm come up a little short here today. To the first place Gulls, lose 6-3, ends the winning streak at 7 games. Regular season win streak at 7 games. Thanks for tuning in today. We will be live next week. Check out the Facebook page for more details. Have a great day.